So you guys, there's been a request for me to cover the Michael Jackson biopic. So, by popular demand, we are going to jump into it today. They cut your audio, but I'm here. I will never leave you guys. Why would I leave you? So the younger actor playing Michael Jackson, 10 and below. His name is Giuliano Valdi. I believe he's the one on the right in the photo. And his older self was played by Jafar Jackson, that's his nephew. Teenage Michael Jackson to the end of the movie was played by Jafar Jackson, which is also Michael Jackson's nephew, son of Jermaine Jackson, which was a part of the Jackson 5. Already, I think I'll be liking this movie. I like how it started, the song they chose. We got to be starting something. I already want to know what we're starting. Is it a little trouble? Is it a little gossip? Who knows? Maybe some tea will be spilled. But we'll find out this and more in this video. Thank you. Stay tuned. Okay, guys. So we're in the first scene of the movie. Michael Jackson appears to be 5, but I think he's about 8. 5 to 10 maybe. He's practicing in the living room. Nia Long is his mom. And she gives a very feminine, angelic vibe, almost like she's literally how his mom is. I don't know his mom. I haven't really heard much stories, but something about this character feels authentic and wholesome. Yes. So I'll be narrating the rest of the movie because of copyright. So there'll be screenshots of what I can get. However, there might not be much because we're not trying to get a strike. We're a new channel, okay? So, Michael Jackson was told to say he was 8 years old while he was actually 10 when he got his first big attention. He also received a head of security at said age. So, Michael previously had vertigo before the Pepsi commercial. And apparently he thought his nose was too big.
You're the boss.
He didn't think his nose was asymmetrical. And therefore he did something about it. My suspicion, I think his father really finally got to him because he normally called him big nose and stuff like that. And because he was photographed so often and these white people he was working with told him, oh, the lighting and the you're not symmetrical, made him feel self-conscious, and therefore he did something about it. He strikes me as a very proactive man. So guys, in this movie, Michael Jackson single-handedly created short film for music videos. Did you know that? Because this is something I just learned. So far we're at the Michael Jackson Thriller scene, and Michael is such a, what would I say, a heartwarming type of person. He was so calm, empathetic, polite. He was just alien. That's the perfect word to say because ain't nobody in this era like this anymore. However, the scene that started the Thriller scene, it was so realistic. I almost thought to myself, did they actually cut and paste the original scene and then just expounded the behind the scenes portions? Because I had to bring it back. I rewatched it just to see. I can't prove it, but to me it seems like they stitched the old version onto the new version and just continued on the set where you can see behind the scenes of what's happening. And he was so polite, asking them to zoom out to the legs. Who would have thought? What would this Thriller video be without seeing the full length of what is happening? The dance, the outfits, the look. Like, what were they even thinking? Thank you, Michael, for that thought, inputting that in the video so that we could have a full experience of what you were experiencing that day. Okay, back to the movie, guys. Of course, I can't put any videos or anything because of copyright, but you can go ahead and go watch the video. I've seen enough to recommend. I think it's a good watch. Go ahead and find out much more about Michael from Michael himself. I loved how Michael handled the request for his videos to go to MTV. And who knew Michael Jackson was the first person to be a black person to be on MTV? We can all say thank you to Michael Jackson for two things: visual videos and the MTV. You guys, I thought this white man was going to sell Michael down the river when he pretended to tell his assistant to call MTV. But thanks me, he didn't. He was very authentic, and that's a good thing. It's good to know good people are out here.
If you don't play Billie Jean in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to pull every CBS artist from your lineup. Okay? Bruce Springsteen, Cheap Trick, Charlie Daniels, Billy Joel, Cyndi Lauper, Bob Dylan. You can put them all in a plastic bag, cover the plastic bag in Crisco, and then shove them up your ass. Yeah, your butthole. We are no longer in business.
There you go, standing up for Michael Jackson. Way to go. Now, I didn't like how Pepsi dealt with the Michael Jackson accident. They didn't even remove his clothing before they rushed him to the hospital to prevent any further damage. You know, they just. Oh my God, that his father in the hospital room. He's just been admitted, and here you want him to be ready for performance. So that's what you're concerned about. That's what you're talking to the doctor about. Him being performance ready. Is this man mad? This is not real, is it? The audacity of Mr. Jackson. The audacity of Michael Jackson's dad. This man is a grown man. You're going to tell him he cannot quit the group. He does what you say. You created him. He's nothing without you. Big nose this, that, big nose that. Sir, have many seats, multiple seats, and sit down. Way over there, somewhere far away. What is wrong with this man? No wonder he cut you out of everything. Undermined you, pay a white guy or a few to tell you you're fired. And even when he told you twice, you still didn't understand. You had him go into public and tell you, I am done working 9 to 5. Like, dude, this is your son. Why are you enslaving this man? He has a life, you know. You should get one. So in conclusion, I think this show is a must watch. So this Michael Jackson 2026 drama music movie, you should go and watch it. 10 out of 10. Storyline, everything A+. Of course, they did not mention the Billie Jean and other dramas that Michael Jackson faced over the course of his career. However, I think it was cute not to do so because it would have taken away some light from the movie and his impact. So thank you guys for retracting that. Also, I do realize you guys sent the movie out right after the rumors were cleared up. Kudos to you guys for citing that right there. So good marketing strategy. I also realized his music went over 1 billion streams on all platforms worldwide. So that is also a plus. Thank you to the movie for that.